Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I am here today with Quenteria, who is one of Apex Trader Funding's newest paid traders. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate you on what I understand is your first payout with Apex. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
Well, congratulations. That's definitely exciting news. So one of the first things that we always like to talk about on the interviews is everybody wants to know kind of what it took for you to get to this point. You know, there's a lot of traders who are still on that journey, and it's just helpful, I think, to see the variety of paths that people can take. So how long have you been trading now?
Well, I've been trading for about 3 years now, but actually doing futures trading, it's been almost 2 years.
Hey, what did you start out with?
I started out with like Forex.
Okay, so we start off in Forex?
Yes.
Gotcha,
yes.
Gotcha. And what moved you over into the world of futures?
Honestly, my brother, he was like, you do pretty good over there. I think you will like it in futures better because, you know, with Forex, it's a certain amount of time. Like, oh, if I'm on a 1 or 2 minute, unless I do like a rollover. But here is like, I get out whenever I want to. You know?
Right. It's nice having a lot of that flexibility. So at what point in the process did you discover Apex?
I discovered Apex 2 years ago because like I said, my brother was doing it first.
Brother brought you
and
in.
He was telling me about his evaluation and like how it works. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. I think I will try my hand at it.
You started off with Forex, and obviously you learned some strategy there. You got to the point where you had some proficiency. When you transitioned into futures, how was that transition for you? Did you have to relearn a lot of stuff, or was it pretty natural with some of the same concepts?
Honestly, it was actually pretty natural. Like I pretty much use like the same concepts, but now I do more of like it's a thing on NinjaTrader, like risk and reward. So I actually, because back then I was like, I don't know where to get out at, but now as I've become better at trading and understanding more and more, I know when to get in and when to get out.
So what has your experience been like with Apex out that you've been working with them for a little bit now, got that first payout, and you're moving obviously in that direction? How has it been for you?
Like I've been having a mixture of feelings. First, I'm happy because like, yay, I got my first payout. But then it's also, I have to still be focused and I have to always remember, I have to constantly be disciplined and I can only lose a certain amount a day, and I'm always just mindful because what I did to get it, I have to constantly do the same thing, just being very constant and consistent.
Well, and then of course that is the natural world of trading. What happened today has nothing to do with what's going to happen tomorrow, so we're back at it almost from scratch. So that process is it's just a never-ending process, and some people just absolutely love it. They identify with it. It becomes a part of who and what they are. And these are the people that we see that experience those long-term, the benefits, the success of trading. And it's one of the things that we just love to see through the traders that we've worked with over the course of the last few years, and of course now you included. Now at this point, you've got that first payout. You've got like kind of that first, like that sigh of relief. Okay, all right. We hit that milestone. As you've continued trading, have you noticed any sort of a difference in your confidence, in your execution, and the way that you handle yourself in the charts?
I'm comfortable, but you know, every day is different. You know, you have your good days, your bad days, so it still plays with my emotions. Even though I'm confident, sometimes I'm like, well, last week it got me when I took it here, like a fake out or something like that. So it still messes with my mind. I will be very honest, but I have to just always be confident. Like I did it before, I can do it again.
The very nature of trading. It is a never-ending process, and there is never 100% absolute certainty because of the factors that basically move the market. However, in that experience, when you've seen that success, I think that a lot of times that perception of, I know this may or may not go my way, but my experience tells me that I got a good shot here. With that, I think a lot of times we start to see a little bit more confidence in that entry and setting the targets, as you were talking about, setting your entries, setting your targets, and that kind of thing. And I think that's a huge factor in terms of dealing with the natural anxiety. Now, some people are in and out of a trade in 10 seconds, and some people sit in a trade for 3 or 4 hours. And there is a very different dynamic that comes with that. Have you found yourself progressively getting more comfortable as you sit in a trade versus when you first started?
Yes, because, you know, like I said, I was with Forex. So, you know, I was used to like it moving quick. And so when I'm like, it's been 5 minutes and it has not hit my target, like, Come on now.
Let's get after it. And if you had the opportunity to talk to a new trader who's just moving into the world of funding, getting their first evaluation, what's the biggest piece of advice you give them as they're getting started?
I will say, relax, give yourself grace. You might have a bad day, but do not blow your account. Have a specific point where you're like, okay, I got to cut it off here, and then come back tomorrow, because tomorrow is always another day for you to make money.
Well, I really appreciate you taking a little time to spend with me today. This has been fun. One of the things that I love to do is catch up a few months down the line after we've done one of these and get a little bit of an update and see how everything's coming along. If you'd be up for that, I'd love to catch up with you here, after a few more months go by. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great.
Awesome. Well, again, I appreciate your time today. Thanks for hanging out. I can't wait to see what happens from here.
Thank you.